Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. And the nice guys on business.
I just got to get this first deal going.
So he has been in the business for a while. He just hasn't gotten a client yet.
How long were we in the business of podcasting before we actually made any money?
AIDA. Attention, interest, decision, action. Attention. Do I have your attention? Interest. Are you interested? I know you are, because it's fuck or walk. You close or you hit the bricks. Decision. Have you made your decision for Christ? And action. Listen to the nice guys on business. Most days they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
You are not close enough to the microphone. You need to get right on top of that microphone.
What? We were just talking about this earlier. Do I really need to get right on top of the mic?
No, it sounds okay. I'll give you a good C+.
But like, does it sound better if I do this?
Yeah. But wait a minute. Let's try a couple things. Just turn up the volume of your microphone using the Zoom features.
No, Zoom features.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it on the mic, like audio settings.
Yeah, exactly. Unless it's already.
Yeah, because it does have. Okay, I don't have automatically adjust microphone. Okay, here I'm going to crank it here.
There you go. Oh my God, so much.
Then I'm going to put it down there. How's that?
Well, you sound a little tinny, but just turn it down maybe 10% from right there.
Yeah, but then am I going to be?
No, you sound perfect now.
The distance? Yeah, I'm not too far away.
No, you sound really good.
Okay, good.
Now, the question is, do I need to be right on top of the microphone, or can I turn my microphone down a little bit too?
I don't know. By the way, anybody who's listening, if you think that this is the part where we're supposed to edit, and like, did they forget to edit this? Like, why aren't they editing this out? We just don't give a shit. Sorry.
I just want to let you know that I am now having right now
the king of beers,
the king of
Budweiser.
beers.
I cannot tell you the last time I saw a bottle of Budweiser. I mean,
so good.
It is actually interesting because think about that, right? Like every bar in America carries Budweiser, but I don't know that that's the case anymore. I mean, craft beer over the last 10 years has made such a fucking like take over the world. Do bars even carry Bud anymore?
You know what I have to say about that? Fuck you, beer snobs. Just give me Coors Light, Budweiser, Michelob Ultra, and I really do feel like I'm at home. I don't need those fucking craft beers. Yes, I do enjoy a craft beer like Come Higher Hell Watermelon, which probably beer drinkers really like. What the fuck, you pussy? You're drinking watermelon in your fucking beer? No, sometimes I drink Come Hell or High Mango. I drink that one too.
I'm just, I have to say, I'm seeing Shinerbach a lot more in other places in the country. I saw it in a bar in Las Vegas, and I was actually at where was I at a gas station or somewhere here I'm in St. George, Utah right now, and I saw it here too. And that's like Texas beer. I love my Shinerbach. I'm good. That's my new Budweiser.
We were in Las Vegas, you and me and the turnkey team, and I walked into what was that restaurant that we went to that has the waffles and the chicken? What's that called again?
Oh man, it's so good.
I can't remember the name of it.
Not Waffle House. It's
Not Evil Pie.
No shit. Now I can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Anyway, we walked into that restaurant and they have a bar when you first walk in there, like their little service bar, but it's kind of bigger than a service bar. It's got like table, seating for 8 or something like that. They had on tap PBR, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, it's because that's one of those really down home places that has like shitty beer, and I like my shitty beer. So I just said, I happened to say to them, hey, how much do you charge for PBR? It's $8 a fucking glass.
Welcome to fucking Vegas. Right? Hash House a Go-Go. That's where it was.
That's it. That was very good. You came up with that. I got a couple things I want to talk about today. I know you have a big list of topics that you want to talk about.
Sure, like usual. Yeah, like every week I do. Like, welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone is Mr. Doug Sandler. That was my list. That's it right there.
All right. Well, we haven't paid attention to this very much in probably about a year. And I think we need to visit this again. And I don't know if we can look back a year and see what has occurred, but I know recently we had somebody that joined the nice guy community.
Oh my God, we have not looked at that in ages.
Strickland's like, what? What
people are still joining the community?
They are. So I would like to give a special shout out to hold on, who is our new member this lifetime? Sally Nava, Nava. Sally is a new welcomed addition to the nice guy community. So I did put up the welcome post, and the welcome post is basically we have one question: why the hell would you want to join this group? Why? I mean, why does anybody? It's not like we're not engaging.
Well, now I got to look it up and see what the Sally. Oh my God, that is creepy as shit.
I know, right?
Dude, okay, for any of you who are not members, go to niceshortcut.com, okay?
Bad, right?
And then just answer the questions. But when Doug says he put up the question, our question post, why the hell do you want to join the group? Trigger warning here, okay? The image that goes along with that, it's Willem Dafoe. Now, if you know who Willem Dafoe, the actor, is, okay?
God,
Willem Dafoe, just in general,
yeah,
he's got kind of a creepy vibe.
Creepy vibe.
Right? He was the Green Hornet. What's the Spider-Man one? He was the Green Goblin. He was the Green Goblin in Spider-Man. So for those of you who are not familiar with Willem Dafoe, his most recent role that I'm familiar with, the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movies. But the meme that you have of him is him looking extra fucking creepy. I mean, I'm like, I'm kind of scared looking at him.
Are those his real teeth, you think?
I believe so. And that's what's so scary about him is his teeth are probably even more crooked than mine. Yeah.
But it looks like, Strickland, are you friends with Sally Nava?
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Do you know who that is?
Let's take a look.
Is this somebody in a past or present life that you have slept with? It would be my question also.
Hey, look, who knows? I mean,
you don't even know the answer to that question.
Hang on, but now how do I get to the group? I got to see. Now, hang on.
Go to
see how I can actually see the members of the group now. I guess I could just click on Sally. Sally does live. Sally lives in, let's see where.
Well, it says one mutual friend, Strickland Bonner. So I was like, but
I've got like 4,000 friends on Facebook. I don't.
So in other words, Sally probably was friends with you. Here's how my ego works. Okay. Sally probably tried to friend me. I haven't responded to any friend requests in like years because I have, I don't know, like 4,000 people of friends, and I don't know like 3,990 of them. So I'm like, I'm not accepting any new friend requests. Then she friended you, and you're an easy yes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Female, I'm yes. Strickland is a yes. And then she joins our group. I am thinking all of this is just to get to me. Is it possible?
There's no ego involved there. That's for sure. I don't know why you would come to that conclusion, but hey, anything's possible.
So, Sally, we would like to hear from you. 4242 DJ Doug would be the best way for you to reach out, Sally, and let us know what's going on. Why did you join?
Please give us a call. So, and it does say she's from Austin. So,
chances are good that you've either slept with her or attempted to sleep with her.
That's possible. Very, very possible. Yeah. Anyway, welcome aboard, Sally, and we appreciate you jumping into the nice guy community for better or for worse. Yes.
The other thing I wanted to talk about, we didn't do this the last week or the week before, I don't think, is we have not had a more recent update for Robinhood.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Let's look at Robinhood.
Okay. Now, did you realize on Robinhood also, Strickland, that you can make a list?
Okay.
So you can make a list of the stock. Well, I think you only have two, right? Is that all you have?
Honestly, I only have one right now.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because I bought my second month. I decided to double down on my Pixelworks.
All right. Well, I'm going to go into do you use the app on your phone or do you use it on the computer?
No, I'm on the computer. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think you can build the list on your computer too, but I built the list on my phone. Wow, I'm up 2.43% just today alone. Wow. Okay, let me just go to the list. I have my NGF list. It's 2 items. Those items are Plug, which I don't remember what Plug is, and Roku. So let's take an overall look. Now I've invested $50 in each one of these things. Holy shit. Plug is worth my $50 investment is up to $50.14. So I'm doing good there.
So you're up, let's see, what is that? You're up 14 cents on $50. What's that, like a quarter of a percent?
My total return is 0.29%.
0.29%, so 0.3%, not 3%, 0.3%.
And that's only because today's return was 8.62%. I was down until today. I thank God I have not looked because I would have probably dumped it. So my position in Plug is 0.29%. Okay, and then let me go to the second stock, which is Roku. We all know how Roku was doing until recently. Okay, Roku, my market value is $33.91. So I'm only down $16.09, which is minus 32%.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm a net loser of over 32% at this point, just so everybody, if you're playing along in the stock market game. So Strickland, how is your stock doing?
Pixelworks
Yes.
is up 3.6% today.
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 Uh-huh.
Overall, my return,
Yeah.
37%.
Damn. And keep in mind, Nice Guy Community, Strickland's only been doing this since February 1st. He's up 30 some odd percent. It could be that what's it called?
Pixelworks.
Pixelworks could be the pick of the century. The pixel of the century.
What's interesting is I know I said I was going to stay away from the big boys, right? Like you said, go with the Amazons and the Googles and the Teslas and stuff. I'm thinking NVIDIA. I may put my $50 in March into NVIDIA, and they are one of the biggest companies in the world now. They may even be bigger than Apple now, I think.
Hold on. Are we allowed to? You've already put your $50 in March. Are you talking about in April, or can we move things around?
You can move things around if you want. I'm keeping everything. I mean, in April, the next $50. So my April money might go into NVIDIA. Yeah.
Okay. Let me take a look at my cryptocurrency. This is the funniest thing. So I have.
But is that on Robinhood?
Hold on a second. This is on Robinhood. Yes, I have Bitcoin, which is my cryptocurrency that I have. My average cost is $26,063 a share.
Okay.
Currently, so remember, roughly $26,000 is what my buy-in was. Mm-hmm. Bitcoin right now is at $67,000.
Jesus.
If I owned more than 0.00399% of one share, then I'd be doing really well. I'm into it. I'm up $166 on my 110. I'm up 160%.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That is really good.
Over how long? When did you buy it?
I am a recurring investor in Bitcoin. I invest $5 a month every month. You know why? Because here's what was my thinking. If in 1976 somebody came to you and said, "I got this company I really think you should think about. It's called Apple." Mm-hmm. All I want you to do is invest $5 a month for the next 10 years. Mm-hmm. Would you have said yes or no?
I don't know, because if somebody had come to me and said in 1976, "Hey, I got this amazing company to tell you about, Blockbuster." Okay, Blockbuster. Put $5 a month into, I probably would have said the same thing. I wouldn't have known the difference. So.
Right. When somebody says, "I want to invest in Apple so that you can buy computers," my first question would be, "What's a computer?" It's 76. We didn't know any of that shit. Video games were just really starting to come out. I had my geez, what the hell was that? I had a
Atari 2600.
I didn't have Atari. I started with Pong, and then I had my Fairchild system. Fairchild was in the business. Atari, Fairchild, and one other company was out there. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't want Atari, because Atari is what Pong is, and Pong is like for losers. I don't want that. And so I used to play like bowling, and some other things. It was this double handheld controller unit, and it was pretty cool and advanced at the time. I don't know.
I don't remember Fairchild. I mean, there's Commodore and there was Coleco or something, ColecoVision. I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, so because of all of that, and would you have invested $100 in if I invested $100 in Amazon in 1990 or whatever year they started? Like, what would you have if you invested nothing else other than the $100? What would you have now? Probably like millions, right?
No, dude. I actually, it's funny that you say that because I invested. Shit, how much was it? Maybe $100, $200 in Tesla.
Right.
And it was $20 a share.
Oh my God.
I mean, if I had put some real money into it, it would be like fucking real money right now.
All right. So Amazon origin date. Okay. Amazon origin date, 1994. Okay. $100 investment in 1994 in Amazon equals what today? Okay. $100 investment. What would okay, let's see. If I invested, let's see, what's this say? Let's see. How far back will it go? It only goes back 10 years. It tells you, let's see, what would $1,000 investment in Amazon be 20 years ago get you? It would have gotten you one between its initial public 1.6 trillion. I don't think that's right. No, I don't think that's right. Which brings us to date. $1,000 investment in stock in Amazon. $1,000 20 years ago would equate to, and never again invested in it, would be $74,000 today. Okay. So if I invested $100 20 years ago, it would be $7,400. Exactly. So if I invested 10,000, I would have $740,000. Holy shit. So that's why $5 a month to invest in cryptocurrency, even if I lose it all at some point, it's like, okay, so no big deal. The upside, what's it? Risk versus reward. High reward, low risk. I'm like, I'll do it. I'm going to do it.
That's why I play the Mega Millions slot machines too. Yes.
Lottery is a stupid tax. Lottery is just a stupid tax.
Slot machines too, believe me. I know it, and I still throw money in them sometimes. I'm not a big slot player, but every once in a while I throw.
April alert is coming on, everyone. If you know that April is in the mirror or in the window coming at you, that means it is tax time. So how many of you out there are early? Do you do taxes early, late? Do you always file extensions? What do you do when it comes to taxes?
I try not to file extensions, but I do not file early. I just recently, probably less than a week ago, turned all my tax stuff into our accountant team and said, fucking do your thing because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Yesterday I got all of my taxes back from them because they said, okay, we're finished. We're finished your tax. Because you know me, Strickland, how many times a day do I probably look at our bank account?
Oh my God. You look at our bank account more times in a day than I do in a month.
So agreed. And I will concur. I do. I am guilty as charged. So I had all of my tax stuff in on January 3rd to our account.
January 3rd? Are you serious?
Yeah, I get everything. I like to get everything in nice and early. That way, if there's any surprises, no big surprises this year. I owe a few $1,000s, but it's only because of some health insurance things that I deal, like this tax credit and all the other stuff. So I owe a couple of dollars. So there will be a distribution in our future, since I'd rather turnkey pay my tax bill than me pay myself. Any idea if you think you owe money this year or if you're going to get money back?
I hope not. I don't think I do, but honestly, I have no fucking idea.
And if there was somebody in our community that could share maybe some wisdom with both Strick and I, we both hate anything dealing with accounting, taxes, paperwork. We've hired all the right people and put them in place to do that stuff. But if you're in our community and you can figure out, why is it that around March 15th to April 15th, which was when taxes are due between corporate and personal, why is it that nobody knows until your tax return is done? Isn't there something wrong with the way that, you're a pretty learned and schooled business guy. You've owned businesses before. We've owned this business for years. could you ever put your finger on what you owe or what you're going to get back from the government?
Yeah, but I'm not that surprised at that because there's a lot of little things that go into it and weirdness. And when you, as a W-2 employee, when you pay taxes each paycheck, it's really just an estimate anyway. So that makes sense to me. Can I tell you what makes no goddamn sense to me whatsoever?
Please.
When you are buying a house and they tell you they will not know the exact amount that you have to put down until you get to the table the day of. Okay, let me get this through my head. Do I know exactly how much I'm paying for the house?
Yes.
Do I know exactly what my interest rate on the house will be?
I know where you're going.
Do I know the tax rate? Do I know the fucking bills? Do I know what I got to pay for all the fucking title insurance and the fucking other insurance and the this insurance and the that and the bullshit I've got to pay to the title company? So fucking much money to the goddamn title company, right?
Right.
But they can't, even 3 days ahead, they're like, we think it's going to be about this much, but we don't. I swear to God, there is a goddamn mortgage manager in the back that right before they bring the paperwork out, he rolls the dice and throws a fucking dart at the board. And that determines exactly how much I've got to pay. It's so ridiculous.
I think the problem is, and by the way, did you listen to the Daily today about the National Association of Realtors? Did you listen to that yet?
No, but I'm getting ready to drive 2 hours to Vegas, so I have lots of time to listen.
You definitely want to listen to today's Daily. Now, I don't like the perspective of the reporter in this particular case, because isn't a reporter's job to be unbiased?
Typically, yeah.
Basically, present the facts as the facts roll out. That would be and share an unbiased opinion, but share what's going on. And that is really, look, I'm trying to be generous, Michael Barbaro. Okay, I'm really trying to be generous.
Hang on. Let me clarify. This is your buddy, Michael Barbaro?
Well, I'm not coming down on Michael, and I'm just going to say that, well, you know what? I kind of am coming down on Michael because they offer in this story opinion, and this does not come across, the Daily does not come across. Now, I know they're New York Times, so I know that they lean more to
liberal, left.
Right, a little bit more left than Fox, and of course I get that. But I don't think it's an opinion show. I think it's a show that it basically is the New York Times sharing the facts. Too many times in this particular episode does the reporter really provide her opinion. Anyway, they talk about, without giving it away, because I think you should listen to it. It's a really good episode.
But you're saying Michael Barbaro, you don't feel is biased. It's the person he's talking to is biased.
More the reporter is being biased, but Michael definitely adds.
He encourages it instead of saying, hey, you're not really being fair.
I'm pretty sure he piles on. Let's call it piling on. So Michael's definitely piling on. So I can't remember the name of the reporter, but she offers her opinion, and basically, so you know the facts of what's going on. There was a court case, 5 homeowners, I think it was in Florida, and a what do you call the ambulance chaser guys? Personal injury lawyers, and a personal injury lawyer. They go after the National Association of Realtors for basically monopoly, colluding, and price fixing. Exactly. Right. on the percentage of commission that is paid for the buy and sell of a house. They won the case, and what they're saying is the implications to them winning the case could basically mean that 1/3 to 2/3 of the National Association of Realtors will leave the association as a result of this, which will completely wreck the entire association.
Wow.
So some pretty big implications as a result of this class action suit that took place in Florida that will have a domino effect on all of the other states in the United States. And who knows if this is the case. And if you've bought or sold a home in the last handful of years, this will affect you. So Strickland, you probably will be getting back, if this class action case occurs in Texas as well, you'll probably be getting back a small piece of change on the purchase of your property.
Right. I'll be getting back a percentage minus the lawyer fees, which will leave me with about $1.27. Yeah.
Well, something like that. But they said it was over $1 billion class action lawsuit just in Florida alone.
Well, dude, I haven't heard the episode yet. I'm definitely very curious to hear it because I've kind of thought the same thing to myself, right? I bought my first house in 1999, right? $167,000. And I paid a 6% commission. Now, technically the seller paid it, but that's all anybody that's bought or sold a house, you know, all that bullshit. Let's not get into the details of that, right? But 6% overall commission paid on it, right? Now, when I sold my house in Maryland, it was worth over $500,000 and I paid 6%. Now, my understanding is when you bought a home that was worth considerably more than the one that I sold in Maryland, and I'm assuming you paid 6%. Right?
Well, had we had an agent involved, because we've done the transaction many times and because the seller was trying to save a couple of dollars, it would have cost $60,000 in commission for the sale of our house.
Yep.
In just commission alone.
Yeah. Oh, but you skipped that. So you did it direct.
So we just wrote a check to the agent. We split the check to the guy that helped put the contract together for $20,000. So we're thinking, okay, well, even at $20,000, it saved us, 2/3 of what the commission would have been, but $20,000 do the fucking paperwork.
Right. Right. Think about like when you're in fucking San Francisco buying a $3 or $4 or $5 million house. There's no sliding scale on the percentage, right? No. Now, when somebody is showing $3 million houses in San Francisco, are they working any harder than the realtor that is showing me $300,000 houses in Texas?
It's kind of like the DJ Doug philosophy. Actually, the more that you pay the agent, the less work the agent has to do.
Oh my God, it's 100% true. And that always, and I've bought and sold 3 or 4 houses during my lifetime, and it's always amazed me because you're right, the prices have gone up so high, and I'm like, that is unbelievably. In fact, so the house that I'm in now, right? I purchased it brand new. Right. So there was no buy and seller fee.
Right.
But my realtor, who I've worked with a couple times, basically said, hey, like, would you like me to sign me on and for me to help? And like, do you want to tell them that you have a realtor? Now, I'm thinking to myself, obviously, she wants to do this because she'll get a commission. I get it. But I went to the seller, like the people building it, and I was like, hey, if I don't have a realtor, can I get a bit of a discount? And they said, no. And I said, so you're telling me that if I tell you I have a realtor,
they're protecting the realtor who feeds them.
You're going to pay that realtor 3%.
Yep, 3%.
And they were like, yep, we'll do that. I said, but you won't give me a 1% discount, a 2% discount? Nope. Yeah. I'm like, how does that work? They're like, well, we have this like fund put aside to pay realtors, but you can't give me a discount from that fund. Nope. Okay, so I thought to myself, well, might as well help my realtor out. I like her very much. And if it doesn't cost me anything and I'm not going to get a discount anyway, fucking hell, might as well, right? Okay. So I signed up and I basically said, when I was looking at the house, this was my realtor who was helping me, even though she really didn't help me. I found it myself. But again, I like my realtor. I was okay to give her a piece, right? So she made, okay, the work that she did, by the way, I told her I'm doing a walkthrough. So like, this was like while it was being built, right?
Yeah. Keep in mind, everybody in our community, no home inspection, no other things that have to be done. All this is done by the builder because the builder has to do that in order to get a permit in order to close on the property. So the agent is basically making the introduction and maybe giving a welcome gift to the home. That's pretty much it.
Right. I think my realtor came by twice. Like there was one time I was doing the foundation inspection or something. And one other time there was some other inspection and she made $10,000 for that.
Yeah. Yeah. For all those agents that are in our community, we love you. We want you to continue listening to the show. Please don't get angry with us. This is just Strick and Doug venting here and being ignorant to all of the things that you did behind the scenes. But fucking A, come on.
Yeah.
She showed up at one thing, did maybe the foundation inspection, which I'm sure probably was going to pass anyway because they needed to get it in order to get the building, the occupancy permit. So did you guys really earn the 10 grand that they made on that building deal? I understand there's some difficult purchases sometimes where home inspection, repairs have to be made, termite shit that's got to get done, all the shit that has to happen, HOA, introducing to the title company, all of the stuff. But the builder fucking did that in Strickland's case. What did she do to earn the $10,000?
Yeah. And like Sean or Ryan Bocross or Sonny, I would love to hear from any of you guys, because believe me, we're not faulting you. I think the system has been broken for a long time. And also realize, and again, Sean, Sonny, and Ryan and any other realtors out there, I understand you don't get the whole 3%. And if you happen to be the buyer and the seller agent, you don't get 6%
No,
you got to pay fees and you got to pay to whoever.
Yeah, but if they're a good agent, it's a 90-10 split with the office. So come on.
Is that how it works? You know better than me because your mom did this.
My mom was an agent forever. And when she was in her best, in her heyday of doing it, she would get 3%. So it was 6% commission split between the buyer and seller. So 3% split between the agent and her office or his office. And if you had a really good split, it was a 90-10 split between the office that got 10 and the agent that got 90.
Wow, that's significant. I thought the realtor would have to pay more, because I thought I remembered hearing something one time where I was paying 3%, but the realtor ended up with 1%. So basically a third of the commission.
I guess it just depends on where the split goes and how they're splitting it with any partners that they have in the office. There's a whole bunch of backroom stuff that goes on. And that is really the whole idea behind this episode on the Daily. It's talking about all of the backroom stuff that actually happens. National Association of Realtors has the biggest lobbying arm in the country, in the world for that matter, the biggest lobbying arm. And if they are close to anyone, it's just one other organization, the National Rifle Association, which coincidentally has the same NAR, NRA. It's
Same
like,
letters.
Yeah, holy shit. Listen to the episode. It was like, oh my God, shit's going to go down here. Organizations like Zillow and Redfin and all of the others, I think you're going to see a lot of competition pop up as a result of what's going on right here, right now.
No, I'll bet. And I mean, the internet obviously has changed everything, but the other side of it is like, I feel bad about, like, let's say you're a realtor and you live in an area, like you're in Mississippi or something, right? And houses are selling for $120,000, $130,000, right? And you're dealing with some buyer who wants to see 10 or 20 or 30 different houses and isn't happy. And you're working your ass off to try to find something for them for a 3% commission on a $130,000 house. And I know the cost of living in Mississippi is lower, but it's not like it's a third of what it is in a busy city or a quarter. Right. I mean, the balance is not there. Like, hell, I'd be a fucking realtor in San Francisco. I'd fly in and out of there to be able to sell a house where the average price is $1 million.
I totally agree. Well, it's your deep entrenchment within the community that really gets you the business. So the flying in and out isn't going to work. But I can tell you, I agree with you. The guy that's living in Mississippi and selling houses it's got to be the Walmart of real estate, where you're doing it on volume. You're doing, instead of doing 5 transactions a year, you're doing 50 transactions, or you're doing 10 a month or something crazy, or you have an entire team. I was in the mortgage business for a while, and we used to make 1% of the sale. So if there was a $100,000 mortgage, we would make $1,000. So I thought the same thing that you did. Look, if there's people that are doing $1 million mortgages, I'm working just as hard as the $1 million guy, but I'm making 1,000 and they're making 10,000. I just had to make it up in volume. I would do 10 deals a month. I'd make $10,000 a month in the mortgage business. It was a fun business, but holy shit, that was so fucking busy between real estate refinances and new purchases. Never a fun game in that world.
What else you got to talk about today?
I don't know that we have any voicemails.
We have none. No, didn't we have no voicemails last week, or did we have one last week? I don't even remember.
You know what I think we should do? We should just.
We're losing it, man. We are slacking.
Stop podcasting. I got a call from. I talked to Lou Diamond today. Lou is in the same business that we are in. He's doing a lot of podcast consulting, and he's talking about moving forward with the production side of his business, because look, he knows basically how to do everything, right?
So because you sent me something, God, it was, I think, at least a month or two or more ago, that looked like he was in production already. He hasn't been doing it yet.
Well, okay. So how hard was it to get our first deal?
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Good point made.
And so he's calling me today just asking, and again, Lou, if you're listening to the show, we love you and we hope you're very successful at it. We feel like there's no competition. There's only collaboration, and continue making the phone calls to me. But he's like, I just got to get this first deal going. Just got to get this first deal.
So he has been in the business for a while. He just hasn't gotten a client yet.
How long were we in the business of podcasting before we actually made any money?
Well, Lou was actually our first, before we made money, a long fucking time. Yeah. I mean, Lou was our first client, but we stumbled into it. I mean, he helped us create the business because we didn't know there was a need. And, oh God, we didn't make any money for 2-3 years. It seems like.
I know. So let's give him another year and 11 months. He said he's only been a month. You're right. It's been about a month. I give him about another. And what happens basically in the business is that not just this business, but any business, is that you get the people that want to get in the business, and then they work the business really hard, just like they work podcasting really hard for about 90 days. And then they're like, fuck. And then they don't have somebody like Strickland, where I said, Strickland, please just give me the flywheel speech.
The flywheel speech.
Just give me the flywheel speech. Remind me of the flywheel speech. And you know what? It's every level that we have been in the business. And, we're going through this new level right now. And this is the level of, we're hiring. We're not hiring. We have hired a sales team. We have 3 people that are on the sales team. We had 4. One guy left.
Oh, already we lost one. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when you don't make any sales and you're in it for a week, what the fuck? Are you serious? A week in and you're gonna abandon ship? How long does it fucking take? How much? Look, I'm not going to say the person's name, but if you're in any business for a week and it doesn't provide the results that you expected, you know what? Give it another, I don't know, year. If you don't think that you can make sales, then don't be in sales. But if you think that you're going to be in sales and you can't make any sales in a week, don't fucking quit and call yourself a salesperson, because true salespeople are the ones that, number one, are on 100% commission. Fuck you if you're not on 100% commission, number one. And secondly, they're the ones that consistently put out messages, reach out to people, try to make sales, do everything that they can for as long as they have to fucking feed their family. That's what it comes down to.
First prize, a Cadillac Eldorado. Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize, you're fired.
It's so true. It's so true. I'm doing everything I can. I love these guys. They're great guys. I know they're hard workers, and I know that some of them listen to the show, so I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone that is on our crew. At the same time, keep working. Just keep working. It's not like I'm telling you to do something that I didn't do. And I'm here to support. Strickland's here. They don't even know fucking Strickland.
They don't give a shit about me.
No, they've heard his name. He's like the guy in the distance.
I'm the guy that's going to provide the services when they make the sale. Whatever they sell, I'm going to make sure our clients are happy with it.
And that's exactly what I said to them. I said to them, it's okay to sell anything, anything that you want, and you put it. I don't care. I mean, look, here's my prices and here's what I do, but I don't care what you sell it for, and I don't care what you promise, because anything that you sell it for, we'll accept, and I will pay a commission on it. And anything that you say is a deliverable, I will make sure that Strickland makes sure that it is delivered.
Yeah. Doug, have you ever, okay, Doug, how many times have you come to me and said, I sold something that we haven't actually ever done before?
Well, let me think about this. I've made about 350 sales over the last several years, and I would say I've come to you maybe 350 times
with something that we have never sold before.
Yeah, that is true.
And how many times out of those 350, have I not delivered?
Always delivered.
Thank you very much.
Every single fucking time. It's like, it's the running joke. How can I deliver something? How can I promise something and I know Strickland will never be able to deliver, yet he still delivers it?
And early on, Doug would come to me with these things and I'd be like, Doug, what the fuck? Oh my God. What are you fucking doing? And then I tried to pull you into this little box. And then I went, what the fuck am I doing? Like, all Doug is doing is trying to get money in the goddamn door. And what am I doing? I'm pushing back on it. What kind of an idiot am I? And then I said, Doug, you sell whatever the fuck you want, and I am going to make sure that we can deliver it.
You know, when you go into Walmart and you buy and you go into the cereal aisle and you're looking at Captain Crunch or Wheaties or granola or any of the different things that are cereal, you get exactly what's in the box. Okay. We are not Walmart and we have no store. We have no shelves. Yep. So I just want to deliver exactly what the customer wants. You know, take today's meeting, for example. We won't have to get into the details of the specifics of the client, but this client is asking for a product that we really don't have. Mm-hmm. But we really know we can deliver it because we have the capacity to deliver it. So I could have easily just in the middle of the call just said, hey, you know what? We don't have this product. I'm really sorry. And so many people that have companies, especially entrepreneurs that have, or company owners that have companies, of course, they're like, if it doesn't fit within the parameters, they will turn away the sale. And I'm like, no, I've seen Strickland and the team deliver the stuff too many times that I promise to deliver. So I'm like, okay, well, this is just going to be another instance of this. So let's see what we got. So anyway, I think we're going to have another, there's two ways to make money in business. One, find a new client, or two, have the client that is already working with you do more with you. So I'd much rather do the second one. It's so much easier.
100%.
And they know you already, so they like you. So anyway, let's see what happens with this one in particular client.
Absolutely.
I did have a really cool do you have anything else that you want to talk about? I thought of another thing.
No, do I ever have anything else to talk about? No.
So I had a guy on the show this week, and I didn't realize. You may remember this guy going way back. Who was the guy that created AppSumo? What is his name?
God, yeah, I remember the app. I don't remember the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay, hold on a second. God, sorry, I'm forgetting his name. AppSumo creator. Right, Noah Kagan. Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't realize that Noah Kagan was the number 30 employee at Facebook.
No.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Or the number 4 employee at mint.com, which I think is, whose company is that? That's Ryan Reynolds' company. Isn't that
what the fuck? Are you kidding?
Remember we used to have the joke about Noah. We used to think that he was hitting on me. Remember? Do you remember?
Oh yeah. You thought he was flirting with you.
I didn't know.
And I listened to the episode and I'm like, you're on fucking crack.
So I didn't remember who. I don't know. I choose not to. Maybe I go about podcast interviewing wrong, but I tend to not really want to know a lot about the people because sometimes I get intimidated if I knew that Noah Kagan was number 30 employee at Facebook and number 4 at mint.com, I probably would have said, what the fuck? I am never going to talk to him. And he and I have a cell phone number. It's like, we're just going back and forth. I just thought AppSumo was just another fucking app. I didn't really know. Like, the guy's a gazillionaire. I had no fucking idea what he did. So anyway, recently I had a chance to talk to Sean Nelson, the guy that is the CEO of Lovesac. The $1 billion company. Yeah. So I'm having a conversation with this guy recently, this other guy, David. David Hauser. David Hauser was the founder of a company called Grasshopper. They're like an entrepreneur communication tool. Well, they bootstrapped it to $30 million a year in recurring revenue and then sold it to Centrix for $175 $1 million. Okay. So he and a partner, he's like, hey, look, once you get to a certain point with money, money does not change you. You can have a certain amount. And then once you have that amount, it's fine. You don't have to work again. Totally fine. Now you could totally let that go to your head, but why the fuck are you going to do that? I want to get back in the ring and start working again. I'm like, I like the beginning phases of business growth and I like scaling businesses. And we're just having a conversation. And I said, you know what? You're a really cool guy. Do you know a guy named Sean Nelson? I said, he's the guy that it goes, oh, I know him. He's the Lovesac guy. And I'm like, oh yeah. Do you know him? He says, I had a chance to meet him. I met him at a conference or something. And we probably know each other. So I said, would you be okay if I connected you two guys?
What?
So on Instagram, because I'm friends with both Sean Nelson and David Hauser, so I made the connection between them, and now they're communicating. I'm hoping they get to work on a project together, and I'm hoping they're like, hey, you remember that third guy, the one that introduced us, that Doug Sandler guy? Well, you put the three of us in a room, and on average, we have a very high income.
On average.
Right. On average.
You're getting a little close to your mic. You were like, hey, let me crank it up so I can sit back. And now you're drifting closer and closer and closer because that's where you always go.
Hold on. I got it. Let me turn this other thing off. I probably fucked up the entire episode.
I'm just being lazy. I don't feel like leaning in on my little tabletop travel mic.
Is this better now? It's not sounding too loud now, right?
It's a little better. It's better.
Anyway, it was just fun to introduce those two guys to each other. Now they kind of knew each other, but they didn't have a David recalled Sean, but Sean didn't recall meeting David, which is totally fine. I mean, that happens. We usually have Strickland. You would remember meeting everybody, and I don't remember fucking meeting anybody. I'm like,
nah, I don't remember shit.
I couldn't even remember Noah Kagan's name, and had I known his name, I would not have known anything about him. Number 30 at Facebook and 4 at mint.com. Fuck. Like, what would I have done differently had I known he was the number 30? Like, as he's talking to me on the show, maybe I should have been more impressed with him. I don't really know.
I don't know.
Anyhow, we have anything else to talk about, or should we wrap it up here? I think we've given him like a full episode here.
I think so too. And we're only 45 minutes in, and I do have an appointment with Walmart. And when I say Walmart, I mean a slot machine in Las Vegas.
So tell everybody what you are doing. Where are you? You're in a hotel room in St. George, Utah right now? Yeah,
I'm visiting friends. I'm actually going to send you, or maybe I'll post it in Facebook, pictures of the Gorge, which is, let me send you.
I dated a girl like that once in college.
It's basically like right before you get to St. George. You're like driving through the mountain, and it's ridiculously beautiful. I usually don't stop, but I did this time going through here. I'm going to send you a bunch of pictures.
I'm seeing the gorge now. I'm looking at it on
it's like the Virgin River Gorge or something.
Yeah. Wow. It's very cool.
It's badass. It's really cool. So I'm driving back down through there to get back to Vegas. I'm visiting friends up here in St. George, but I was like, I went to Vegas and stayed there for the night, and because it's easy to fly in and out of Vegas. It's about a 2-hour drive away, and so then I drove up here, and I've been here for 4 or 5 days, and now I'm driving back to Vegas. I'm going to spend the weekend in Vegas, and then back home again. Yeah.
Have you done any work for Social Solutions while you're out there? Or did you take the weekend?
Yeah. No, I've been working from my hotel room during the day and hanging out with friends at night. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And turnkey too. Been doing turnkey stuff. I just sent you that outline of that of our video last night.
Outline of the video last night.
Yeah, I was surprised I didn't hear back from you. You always email me back like right away.
You sent me an email? Wait a second.
Hang on. Now I got to check, because seriously, you always get right back to me, right?
I don't see an email. I'm looking, I literally have, well, you know me, I'm inbox 0. And the only ones that I have in my inbox right now are an old message saying, don't forget to file your tax return. And
no, it's under narrated and titled as a guest to client.
I see it. Well, you gave me some action items in there, and I'm going to take care of the action items probably in the next couple of days. So I wanted to keep it in my inbox. So I did not reply right now. Hold on. Just so you can.
I just want to make sure you got it, because I'm usually like, even when I email you late at night, within 15 seconds, it's like, hey, thanks, I've got it.
All right. So you can see my inbox right now. It's bustling. Can't you? How many emails do I have in there?
Hang on. Let me see if I can count them all. 1, 2, 3, Four. Yeah.
I have 4. One of them, I don't even actually need this one.
You don't even need the 4th one. Oh, the first one you don't need. No, because the Enterprise is review your tax return and sign. Oh, you see, that's the other difference. Enterprise sends you an email saying, please review your tax return and sign. Mm-hmm. You're actually going to review. I'm just going to unless they tell me I owe like $5,000, I'm just going to sign.
Well, I think what happens is I wanted to review it because I always look at it, you got your standard deductions. I mean, other than the standard deductions, you have some other kind of common deductions, which would be like for an HSA account, your IRA. And I saw in one of the accounts, it had like a, let's say that you can contribute $7,500 to an IRA. Well, it said $1,500 contribution to an IRA. So my first question was this. I don't know that you would know to ask the question, but for some reason that just kind of put up a little red flag. I'm like, hey, wait, I thought the deduction for an IRA was like $7,500. And I only see that it says deduction for IRA, $1,500. Where's the other $6,000? I didn't realize that Turnkey has been paying our, we get that monthly withdrawal that we put into whatever simple IRA, whatever it is. Do you even know what we do? I don't even know what we do. Do you know what we do?
I don't know what we do either, but I thought we were putting in like the max for the year or some shit.
Right. So we are putting in the max through Turnkeys. So that's why we couldn't take it. I couldn't take any more than the normal, whatever that amount is that they said. So I'm like, okay. Then I sent back an email to Bob, and I said, hey, Bob, I owe a few $1,000s in taxes. I said, is there anything that I can do to reduce that liability? I like to see the scorecard at 0 at the end of the tax period. But so I haven't heard back from him. So before I sign and just pay the bill, Turnkey pay the bill, I wanted to see if there was anything else that I could put money into so I could avoid any additional tax liability. And there's the whole story right there.
And that's the rest of the story.
All right, let's head out of here. Until next week, we appreciate you guys so very much. Again, if you are, hold on a second. If you are, let me find out. If you are Sally Nava, if you could reach out, 4242 DJ Doug, we would enjoy hearing. God, that is a really creepy fucking picture of William.
Right. Hey, hang on. Let's clarify. Yes. Sally's picture is not creepy. Okay. It is the Willem Dafoe picture that Doug posted as a welcome to the group that is creepy as fuck.
Definitely creepy as fuck. All right, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Thanks for listening. Bartender, Doug here's going to have a Cosmo, and Strickland is going to have a Fireball on the rocks. Not the little glass. Yeah, the big one, the 24-ouncer. Oh, and they'd both like a little umbrella. Just give me the bottle and charge them as much as you can.